This is a John Deere 2013 3320. I'm going to do a front axle change for the first time. And I know right up here in the very middle, you've got a set screw right here. Over on that wheel you have a set screw at the bottom, and over on this wheel you have a set screw at the bottom. And they take these ones on the bottom take a different size, and the one in the middle takes a different size. So now I got to go try to find them, because a lot of the ones I got's not working. And when you do this, you want to make sure you loosen this cap, take the pressure off its inside. But I know on some models it comes pouring out, so I leave this cap part way in here so it slows it down, but it didn't pour out nothing like I've seen other people's pour out. It's supposed to hold about a gallon, but that would surprise me. And then one thing I found out, these don't have an air vent in them. So when you put the oil in, you want to pour it in slow, even though it's going to be hard to get to. You want to pour it in slow, try to keep as much air out as possible, and then you want to check it. And then check it about an hour later after it settles down, and probably check it again so it's up to where it's supposed to be. This is a real pain on how you're going to fill this. I got a 5-gallon container. I'm going to have to end up dumping it into a 1-gallon container, and make sure I try not to get it over full, because there's no way of getting it in here. I guess the easiest way would have been disconnect this front loader, move this front loader, then it would have helped a lot. But I've tried 3 different types, long ones, short ones, and this is the only thing I could get to fit, is a small one with a hose on the end of it. I'm gonna have to go over here to be able to try to fill it up, but with the loader off, it probably would have been a lot easier. But then I raise this up where the wheels are off the ground, tilt it back left and right, making sure it fills these ends down here. Then they tell you after about drive it a little bit, check it, and then about an hour later check it again, and after that you probably would be safe to check it again. But this is a pain getting the oil in here. I guess if I'd have raised it up like this to put it in, maybe that would have helped a lot, but I don't know how level and stuff it might have been. Another thing I found out kind of by accident, I was watching somebody on a different tractor, and they were talking about a lot of these not having air vents. And this oil cap in here, this is a sealed unit, and he had no idea why, and why it didn't have an air vent. And I checked into it and looked it up. During a lot of the compact tractors, a lot of the years of them, they end up having a sealed unit so water couldn't get in, or dirt and stuff, and they figured that would probably take care of everything. Well, in the long run, they found out if you work these a lot and do a lot of heavy lifting and out there all day long, which I'm not, you would have pressure build up in there from the hydraulic oil getting hot and expanding, and it can blow out your seals in your front end, which would be very expensive. And one way to get around it was after you work one real hard, each time you need to loosen your yellow cap over there where you put your oil in. And then there's a person online, they're about $100, $95 or $100, they sell a vented cap that screws into that. And otherwise they'll build up pressure. But I only use this here at the house, so it doesn't get a whole lot of heavy work other than when I'm picking up gravel, and it's not for that long. But your seals would be way more expensive than $100.